Hello.
Hello.
Centre number AB123, centre name International Centre, examination English as a second language, examiner name Mrs. S. Ellis, date 1st of April 2024. Candidate number 0001, candidate name Ibrahim Chiam. Hello.
Hello.
First, we will start with a short warm-up where I will ask you some questions to find out more about you. This part is not assessed. After the warm-up, there are 3 assessed parts to the test: an interview, a short talk, and a discussion. Can you tell me about your friends?
What exactly with my friends?
Tell me about who your friends are.
Well, most of my friends are like me, passionate about computer science, and we like to practice a lot together. We also like to game together, to play a large variety of games. Yeah.
Okay, what subjects do you most enjoy at school?
As I said, I really like computer science, and I want it to become my job later.
And what kind of music do you like?
I listen to a lot of kind of music, like for example, classical music or jazz or rap.
Okay, thank you. The first assessed part of the test is an interview. I'm going to ask you some questions about travel. Try to say as much as you can for each question. Before we start, do you have any questions?
Not particularly.
Okay. Can you tell me about the things you always take with you when you go on holiday?
I always think about taking my which electronics I should take first. For example, my computer or my video games, and after that I figure out which kind of clothes should I take by checking the weather there, yeah, and also medicine.
Can you tell me about a journey you enjoyed?
I really enjoyed going in New York, in United States. I stayed there for a month and I visited a lot of places like Central Park or also the famous bridge there. Yeah.
Tell me more about that holiday.
It was hard at the beginning because I couldn't make myself understand by people because I had a really strong French accent and then my English wasn't really good. So, but during this month I improved a bit. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you think flying is the best way to travel long distances? Why and why not?
I think that traveling by using flights is the best way to travel long distance because it's faster and really secure. People always try to make sure that everything is okay, but I wouldn't recommend it to people who are afraid of heights. And also, I think that's the only bad point. Yeah.
And what about any other bad points? Why not?
Sorry?
Are there any other reasons why it's not good to travel long distances?
Well, maybe because people are not really comfortable with being with a lot of people, and when you and it's expensive most of the time. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. The second assessed part of the test is a short talk. I will give you a card and you will have 1 minute to read it and think about what you want to say. You should talk about the points on the card. You can't make any written notes, but you can ask me if there is anything you do not understand. You may keep the card until the end of the short talk. Here is your card. You now have up to 2 minutes to talk about the topic on the card. I will stop you after 2 minutes, but do not worry if you have not finished your talk. Would you like to start?
Yes. If a new film is coming out, I think that going into the cinema would be a good idea because the experience, like audio and visual, is really better, and you have a total immersion into the movie. Everything is made for you to be fully focused on the movie, and it really helps you. It will also be a good idea to watch it online because considering the fact that you're in your home, you'll be at ease and you can eat whatever you want without worrying about wasting the experience of other people, and it's also cheaper in most of the case. I think if I had to choose one, I would say watch it in a cinema because, as I said, the immersion is total, the audio and the visual are really good, and also you are with other people that share the same intention of watching this movie, and you can exchange with them after or even maybe during the movie. So yeah.
Can you talk about using a laptop?
It's true that the screen is less big than in a cinema, but it's cheaper in most of the case when you use your laptop, and it's you can be as comfortable as you want by using it.
Do you have anything more to say about the new films?
I recently watched one, which was Batman, in a cinema, and as I said, I was fully immersed and I was understanding everything that was said, even though it was in English. But I also watched it on my laptop, and even though I wasn't...
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Can I have the card, please? Thank you. Now let's move on to part 3 of the test. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, a few questions related to the topic you have just talked about. This part of the test will last approximately 3 minutes. Before we start, do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Do you think film stars make good role models?
Well, can I ask, what do you mean by role models?
Role models is someone that you look up to or you admire.
Well, I think that films are really good role models because they show us that we can be a different person while just acting it. And when we see them in movies, we can feel like they really are immersed in their characters. For example, I can take the example of John Cena, who was a catcher and also plays movie, and he played a different character in both of the roles. Yeah. So what we can learn from them is like, if you act like someone, you can also become this person.
Okay. Is working in the film industry a good career choice?
I would say that it's a good career choice because first of all you win a lot of money from it, and you also even after playing movies, if you want to start your own company, because you will have been famous because of the movie, you have already an advantage compared to other people who want to start and are not really famous.
Many people store a lot of information and photos on their mobile phones. Is this a good idea?
I would say that if you are fully confident that your information are in a good place and that they won't be able to use it against you, that could be a good idea. But if it's sensitive information, I think that they shouldn't trust their phone company to keep it in their phone because it's not really safe.
Can you talk about why it's not safe?
As I said, for example, Apple, most of the people have their picture in their memory, and Apple can access to it whenever they want, and people won't notice it because it's Apple is the company is the one who produced the phone, and as I said, they can access whenever they want. So you can't really trust them when you put sensitive information in it.
Okay. How important is it to have the latest smartphone?
It's not really important. What is most important is having a phone that you can use for your needs. And but if you are in the electronics, I think it should be important to have the newest phone because it gives you a good image around for the clients who will come to visit you, and it will also make a good publicity too.
Thank you. That is the end of the test. End of recording. Speaking assessment card C.